6 months ago, I promised myself that I'm gonna follow a strict schedule to be more productive. It goes something like this. First, I'd wake up and go jogging for an hour. Then I'd get back home, practice guitar for 3 hours. After that, my plan was to attend an evening martial arts class, and then at night I would start working on my YouTube channel. For a month or so, I did pretty well. I followed the schedule from A to Z. But the next month, I got really sick. I completely burned out from doing all those things at once every single day. Do you remember how energetic you were as a child? You could play around with your friends all day long and never get tired. Well, unfortunately, as you grow older, your energy levels gradually diminishes. For this matter, you can't multitask like a robot anymore. You have a limited amount of willpower that decreases every time you perform an activity. Your mind and body are unable to handle you practicing 5 skills a day. Give up the dream of becoming a professional basketball player, a rock star, a blogger, and a boxing coach at once. You can't even become proficient at 2 separate skills, let alone 5 or more. The reason for this is because mastery requires approximately 10,000 hours of practice. That's about 10 years of practice, meaning at least 4 hours of training every single day. By devoting 4 to 6 hours a day to practice one single skill, those hours will accumulate faster to form what we call proficiency or expertise. But if you dedicate 6 hours a day to practice 5 different skills at once, you'll end up accumulating very few hours of practice for each one of them. Yes, you can get good at each one of them, but you won't be able to master all of them. You will remain at an intermediate level. If you're aiming for expertise and extraordinary results, you'd better pick that one thing and stick to it every single day, 6 hours a day for the rest of your life. You can't be a successful tennis player and a brilliant basketball player at once. Just forget about it. If you want to be an average tennis player and an average basketball player, then go ahead, practice both skills equally. I'm not saying it's wrong if that's what you really desire, but if you want to be an expert, you have to pick one of them, period. You can't be practicing tennis 6 hours a day and then at the same day spend another 6 hours training basketball. That's not human, unless you are a robot of some sort. Another common belief some guys have is thinking that you have to be in good shape all the time. No. If your most important thing is working on your business, it doesn't kill to skip the gym for a week, a month, 6 months, or whatever time necessary to handle your finances. People who own successful businesses are able to work out every day, of course, because they have tons of free time. They have already achieved financial freedom. But if you're just a startup founder, going to the gym every single day is just a waste of time. We only have so many hours in a day. For this matter, you don't have to do all things equally. If your goal is to build $1 million company, you're not gonna be lifting weights all evening or meditating 5 hours a day. You just have to do that one thing. Everything else is secondary. 2. Build one habit at a time. The same mistake I see people make is trying to cultivate several habits simultaneously. You'll hear them getting pumped up for their New Year resolutions. The guy's like, oh, this year I'm gonna work out every day, wake up early, write 1,000 pages a day, and I'm gonna turn into a healthy diet. And the next thing, you'll find them breaking down in despair as they were unable to keep up with their resolutions. Here's the thing, build one habit at a time. First reason is you don't have enough willpower to multitask, and we've talked about this already. Second, your brain needs time to get acquainted with this new type of activity you're trying to incorporate in your daily routine. A habit takes about 60 days to form. Give it enough time, don't rush it. Once a habit is deeply ingrained in your brain, it becomes effortless to execute, and only then can you start cultivating other habits. In summary, remember, build one habit at a time and give each habit enough time to form, around 2 months or so. And the next principle, stop dabbling around with multiple skills at once. You cannot master more than one skill because mastery takes about 10 years of practice. You have to decide from now what's the thing that you're gonna spend half of your life doing. If you're aiming for expertise, invest your sweat on that one thing. This way, your focus won't be scattered here and there and you'll be able to zone in on the task at hand and make the most of it. And like I said earlier, if you're not interested in mastery or great success, that's fine. Brush aside all what I've just said. You're not gonna die doing what you think is right.